Welcome to my presentation on regional EV charger network development in Massachusetts. This slide deck represents the weeks of research into infrastructure, renewable energy, and equitable design. The idea is to center around the promotion of electric vehicle and making sure that our future is sustainable. The goal of this project is to propose a strategically chosen location in Massachusetts for EV charger infrastructure. I'm going to identify one optimal and one backup location based on feasibility, renewable potential, and equity. A key part of this slideshow is to present how EV charging can go hand in hand with clean energy such as wind, solar, and energy storage, which can form a sustainable, scalable model for regional deployment. I'm also going to showcase how AI tools such as ChatGPT were used to greatly enhance efficiency and the quality of research. Before proposing any solutions, it is important to acknowledge the key challenges, which is the fact that many regions still lack convenient EV charging, especially outside major cities. In addition, the very high installation costs, the grid capacity issues, and seasonal energy variability all make deployment really hard. Another crucial factor is equity. We need to know that there are a lot of underserved communities that are often left out of the EV transition. So if we don't address this problem, we might be reinforcing some of the existing disparities, which is something that we don't want to do. So in picking the ideal location, I considered multiple variables such as access to highways and major traffic flow, availability of solar and wind energy, land use realities, and how helpful this project is going to be for a specific location in terms of improving accessibility and equity. The best solution is obviously not just technically effective, it also needs to be socially responsible and financially feasible. So Massachusetts is really unique in terms of both wind and solar. It has a really great potential in both. Offshore wind, especially along the southeast coast, is among the best in the nation, making areas like New Bedford and Cape Cod a really great places for wind turbines. Solar energy is also really consistent across the state. Strong sunlight is really consistent in central and southern Massachusetts. These renewable resources, when integrated smartly, can greatly support EV charging, all the while minimizing our reliance on the fossil powered grid. My top recommendation is definitely New Bedford. It's already an offshore wind hub with Vineyard Wind and future wind projects powering through the city. It's well positioned along the I-195 highway, which connects eastern and western Massachusetts. And also, as a former industrial city, New Bedford has available infrastructure and land for redevelopment. And most importantly, it's home to multiple environmental justice communities, making this a great opportunity to ensure that clean energy benefits get shared equally. New Bedford also offers a strong renewable energy option. We could install small vertical axis wind turbines on shore, and at the same time, we could get clean energy from offshore wind projects. This can also be paired with solar panel arrays on rooftops or over parking lots. By incorporating battery storage, we can balance out the variability of wind and solar production to make sure that EV chargers are always available even during peak hours or outages. And of course, no location is truly perfect. New Bedford currently has a lower EV ownership rate, which means demand may not be immediate. There will also be higher upfront costs for deploying chargers and grid upgrades. However, these can be seen as investments because over time, these costs can be offset by renewable savings, government incentives, and increased EV adoption as infrastructure builds more and more confidence. Worcester serves as a strong backup. It has access to highways such as I-90 and I-290, and it has a lot of great universities, colleges such as WPI, and with a growing commercial presence, it has a plenty of potential demand for charging, especially level 2 chargers on campus and workspace settings. Solar exposure is decent, making it viable for rooftop solar panel systems, and Worcester is already actively pursuing green development projects through policies such as Green Worcester. The main limitation is wind. This is not a really ideal state for turbine development. Land and installation costs can also be higher due to urban density, and solar output may be very different during winter times. However, the higher EV ownership and traffic density help balance these out, and Worcester still qualifies for most of the same incentives as New Bedford, which is really nice. This table offers a side-by-side summary. New Bedford shines in renewable potential and long-term equity impact, while Worcester offers stronger short-term utilization. For me, though, I think both are really valid choices. The best decision obviously depends on whether you prioritize early adoption or long-term scalability. Massachusetts offers awesome incentives. The SMART program provides fixed per kilowatt hour payments for solar projects. The property tax exemptions lower costs over 20 years. There's also federal infrastructure funding available for EV charger deployment. Utilities like National Grid and Eversource often offer co-investment programs for clean transport projects. These are all very good ways to lower the costs. Here's a breakdown of expected costs. Level 2 and DC fast chargers range from $60K to $400K, depending on the volume. Adding renewables such as wind and solar is going to significantly increase the investment, but these also generate returns over time, including batteries that ensure 24/7 charging reliability. The full package runs about $1.6 million to $2.1 million, but like I said before, incentives could greatly reduce that by at least 30 to 45%. In conclusion, I would strongly recommend moving forward with New Bedford because it represents a forward-thinking solution that combines renewable energy and equitable access. Worcester, while less innovative in energy sourcing, still stands as a really strong second choice. This project isn't just about EVs or charging, it's more about making a future where transportation and energy work together to serve both people and the planet. When clean energy powers clean vehicles, we can finally break the cycle of carbon dependence, and when those solutions can finally reach underserved communities, we will be able to advance justice as well as sustainability. So this entire project was enhanced by AI tools like ChatGPT, from generating research ideas to comparing incentive programs and to drafting proposals. AI enabled me to move much faster and dive deeper than traditional research. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this project inspiring or informative, I'd love it if you left a like on the video. Thanks so much.